Welcome to The Susan Show, where persons share their stories, hopes, and undying desires to reunite with their relatives.
She's kind, caring, a lady full of love, a sweet and gentle soul, like an angel from above. In your neighborhood, like you know you should, doing good in your neighborhood, each and every day. The Susan Show.
This week, we speak to persons who have come in search of their missing relatives. Plet Morgan has come in search of her long-lost sister. Let's hear her story. Good day.
Good day.
And what's your name?
I'm Plet Morgan.
Who are you looking for today?
I'm looking for Rose Patricia Morgan Humes,
That would be your sister?
my sister.
How did you get separated?
She was living in England. And she
England.
came home.
Uh-huh.
And
When was this?
1994, my mom died and she was there. And so
With your
after,
mom?
yes, I left and went back to America. She's not all gone, but she's very lively and so forth. So, but she ended up in the Bellevue Hospital for some reason.
All right.
It's a long story.
One sec. So your sister came back from England to live in Jamaica?
Yes.
To take care of your mother before she
No,
passed?
she just to live, just to live. Yeah.
So she lived a separate place from your mom?
She was living with my mom.
Where's
at
that?
time? Brownsall, St. Catherine.
And shortly after your mom passed away?
Right.
And she was still living in Browns Hall, St.
Yes.
Catherine?
And
Was
then
she married? Did she have children?
she was married.
Where was her husband? Was he with
Was
her?
there?
In Browns Hall?
Yes.
Did they have children?
No.
Okay.
No. Then they went and lived in Point Hill.
Point Hill, still
St.
St. Catherine?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And then that's where all the drama begins. My sister ended up in
When you say the drama, it means that she developed mental
No,
issues?
no.
What is it?
it's like he separated himself from her. He took her to the Bellevue Hospital and nobody knows.
When they separated, what happened?
She was always, on and off. Sometimes she'll be fine and the next time she'll just be quiet.
Was she ever diagnosed with a mental illness?
Not that I know.
He's still alive today?
No.
He passed away. She was in the Bellevue Hospital. Have you checked there for her?
I heard she was there. So I came and I went and looked for her.
So you saw her?
I saw her.
When
I
was this?
Saw her 1993.
So this was before your mom passed?
Yes, she was there.
Okay.
And then I took her out.
So she was in Bellevue before mommy died?
Right.
Then mommy passed?
Yes.
And then?
And I went and got her so she could attend the funeral.
Right.
I explained to them. So I had to sign her out.
Right.
And they brought her back. But the next year I came home and I went and got her again.
Okay.
And stayed with her for a while.
Right.
And I asked the other siblings to let her stay for a while so I could go home and strange some things and come home to be with her.
Home meaning America?
Yes, I want to go up to America to come back to Jamaica
Right.
to take care of her.
So you would be here permanently now?
Right.
Right.
But before I could do that, she went away and nobody knows. They cannot find her.
So you left her with who? Which of your family? Which
My
of your family
sister,
members?
the biggest sister.
Your bigger sister,
Yeah.
who was also living in Brownsville?
Yes.
And she just wandered away one day? When was this?
I heard it's about 1996. So it's a long time. But her older sister is still alive. That's what gives the strength or the faith to say maybe she's still alive. The brother that follows her is still alive. She would have been 82 in July.
Did you ever go back to the Bellevue hostel to see if she was there?
No. No, I didn't. I didn't think about it,
Because someone might have taken her there. So other than this show, I would have advised you to actually go back to the hospital and see if she ever came back there and what would have become of her back then. Because 96 to now, that's a long time.
Yeah. Never
That's
time. Somebody
almost-
said they see her this place and that place, and
Yes,
it's not. But
that's 25 years ago. So persons were telling you what?
they see her in Maypen at certain times, and they go to look for her in Maypen, but they could not find her. But it's
Who would have told you that they saw her in Maypen?
No, they would have told the sister, not me.
What was she doing? Did she look well? Did she look healthy? What state did they see her in? Do you know?
No, they would just say hello and that's it. So I would ask my sister, why didn't you tell them? You know, just to keep talking to her
Right.
and friend her up so somebody
Find
could
some
get to her
information.
before.
But the thing is, was she wandering or did she look well taken care of? Because that's
No, I
important.
don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
So one sighting was in Maypen. Where was the other sighting? Where else
They
would
said they
somebody
saw her
see
in Kingston here, but where in Kingston, nobody knows.
Wow.
So that's
Wow. Wow.
that's
And
what gave me the strength to say maybe
Yeah.
she's still alive.
if you could have gotten back and still can, because she was a patient there.
Yes,
And
yes.
you were the one who actually signed her out, so they can give you the information to see if there was any connection
Yes.
with her after that. Other than that, not many people would take in a lady of that age, but it's possible.
Unless she was being taken care of before then
Exactly,
and
and
is being taken
that's why
care of.
if they could have told you the state she was in, it could give you, you know, some indication as to whether someone was actually taking care of her.
She's a very kind person. People will gravitate towards her because
Yes.
she's very kind. She's very
Yes.
loving. She'll share anything with you.
But people
And
also
you know,
abuse her for
so
that.
somebody could be taking care of her,
Yeah.
or she's taking care of somebody.
Right,
You never know,
right.
you know. And
Yeah. All right. So her name again is
Rose Patricia Morgan. Her married name is Humes. I don't know if she still carries it.
right, and you are.
And Plet Morgan, her sister, her baby sister.
Yes.
That's my mother, really.
How old are you?
I'm 65.
Okay, so you are a baby. Right, and you never saw her husband again?
I heard he died, and he died out here in Jamaica.
And he said they never had children.
No children.
Wow, we hope that you do hear some news about her or find her, because you still have hope.
I still have hope. I still have hope.
Such a sad story, but there is always hope. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
In your neighborhood, like you know you.
Shannon Allen was moved to find her biological mother after watching an episode of The Susan Show. This is her story.
Good day, Shannon. How are you?
I'm okay.
Tell us your full name
Shannon Allen,
and who are you here to find today?
my mother.
Your mother.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I don't know much about her. I've never met her before. The only thing I know is she's of dark complexion, fat, short. Her first name starts with X. Her last name is Jones. And she lives behind Kingston Public Hospital.
So where did you get this information?
From my adopted mother.
Okay, so let's go back now. What did they tell you?
My adopted mother was unable
What's
to
her
have
name?
Yvonne Rennie. She was unable to have a next child, so she always wanted to adopt a baby.
How many children did she have before?
Two before, and
Two boys?
no, two girls.
Uh-huh.
She did have a third child, but however, the child died, and she couldn't have any more because she had 3 C-sections. So it was always her wish to replace that child, which she got me. She went to the hospital to visit a friend, which had a baby
Which
the
hospital
day.
is this?
Jubilee. The friend had a baby who we share same birthday. So when she got to the hospital to visit the child, now she saw me, and the friend turned to her and said, Yvonne, you know the lady for that baby don't want the baby. She said she don't want it. And she was like, really? Why? And she went over to talk to my mother, and she explained the situation that she was unable to take care of her next baby, and she already had 5.
So it's not that she didn't want you.
me.
It was she couldn't care for you.
Right.
Right. She did meet your mom that
At
day.
the hospital.
Right. Which is why you can tell me what she looks like
Yes.
and describe her again.
She's short, dark. She always wear her hair tie.
Always. How you know that?
That's what my mother tell me.
So she
had
saw
her
her
hair
on several
tie.
occasions then.
She saw her next time in downtown selling dish towels, but she never approached her.
Okay.
She lived in Anatone.
She
She's
lived
Anatone,
in
yeah.
Hanatone at that
Yes.
time. How old are you?
26,
So that was 26 years ago. When were you born?
July the 6th,
In
1995.
so in 1995, as far as she know, your mom lived in Hanatone.
Right.
She didn't get a name.
Based on my unband, she said her first name started with X and her last name was
It's
Jones.
Jones. But your name turned out to be Shannon
Shannon
Allen.
Allen.
That's your mom's name, Allen?
My adopted father.
Your adopted dad. Why now? Why do you want to find her?
Actually, it has always been in the thought. Whenever I think about it, I get emotional. So basically, I grew up knowing that I was adopted. It was never a secret within my family. So me and my mother never really have the conversation before. But in 2017, I was watching your show and she called me and said, Shannon, would you like to find your mother someday? Whatever. I said, you know, I never really think of it like whenever I have the conversation before because I always knew of it. So on that day, now we sit down and that is how she tell me all about her, what she knew about her and everything. So from there, I always had an interest in getting to know her.
And here you are now.
Right.
What would you want to say to her? What would you ask her if she were here right now?
I never really think about questions like what I would ask her because I understand her situation, but I would like to thank her for not choosing abortion and giving me to somebody who really want me.
Okay, so again, we're looking for a lady that her first name begins with X, her last name is Jones. She would have given you to your mom, who is
Yvonne Rennie.
in the hospital on what date in
July
1995?
the 6th.
July 6, 1995. She would have given you over because she couldn't afford to take care of you.
Yeah.
Because she said she had 5 other children. So that means you have brothers and sisters out there somewhere.
Yes.
And you had a good life.
Yes.
And they're still here now and they want the best for you. They want you to find her because it's your hope and your wish to find your biological mother.
Yes.
So I hope she's still out there.
I really do hope. 'Cause at the time when she gave birth to me, she was about 47. So now she's really about 73 years old. So I really hope she's still out there somewhere.
And we hope so for you too. God does great miracles, so He can do this one too. All right? What's your name?
My name is Tina Ilton Porter.
And you are here to find
My son.
your son.
Yes.
What's his name?
Well, I did name him Romain Paradise, but I leave him with his father. His father was a tailor.
When you said you left him, what were the circumstances? Tell us how that relationship started, when you had the child, and how you managed to leave him.
I had him when I was 16 years of age. I have to leave my parents' home, and I went by my aunt's house to live.
Okay.
Apparently, my aunt's son gets sick, so I have to leave there, and I met a gentleman now, is my husband now.
Hey.
I was there at my husband's home, but apparently the in-laws were not so nice. So I have to give him back to his father.
Okay.
But
You
father
had
was,
him up until what age?
I gave him back to his father when he was 3 years of age.
Okay.
His father was a tailor in Spanish Town, right on Marchman
Where
Road.
were you living at this time?
I was living at 52 Worcester Road
Where's that?
in Spanish Town off Signam.
Right.
He lives in Signam,
Okay.
but he was a tailor. His shop was in Spanish Town at the entrance as Marchman Road. That's across from ILO Plaza.
So when you gave him to the father, what was the arrangement?
Well, I leave him there because I was going through some things and I could able to look after him and give him to his father. And apparently his father said he'd leave him there at the shop and 2 eagle make war for that child, my child.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. He left the child in the shop.
Yes.
To go where?
Home.
It's his son.
Yes. But apparently didn't want him.
is that the same day you brought him to him?
Yes.
He just left him in the shop.
Yes.
No one was there, or there was someone there?
No one was there. Apparently, he was leaving to go home.
You was hoping that you would have come back? I don't get the
Well,
not.
No, but he just leave him there.
And then what happened now?
To Igla, apparently in Spanish door, make, fuss. I hear, that's what I hear.
Who would keep the child?
Yeah, who would take the child. So one of them take the child and off with him. So I don't know where him is right now.
Just like that?
Just like that.
So who told you that story?
The father told my aunt that story because his father now is in Cayman.
This man, Paradise?
Yes, it's in Cayman.
He's in Cayman.
Yes.
He's working there, he lives there.
He lives there.
He knows the name of the Higla?
Well, when my auntie asked him, he went there to show my auntie, but apparently that Igla didn't sell in there anymore, so.
Yeah, she's gone. She got a son, she gone. And you said you named the child Romain
Yes.
Paradise. And she would have known his name.
Yes.
The boy was taught his name at that time?
Well, yes.
You taught him his name?
Yes.
So you're hoping that they still have the same name?
Well, apparently.
How old would the child be now?
He's now 25 years of age.
Who is it that you saw on Facebook?
I saw his father on Facebook.
Garth Paradise?
Yes.
In Cayman?
Yes.
You tried to reach out to him about what?
I tried to reach out to him, asking for an say him don't know where him is, and that's it. No correspond from that.
Did he want that child in the first place?
It don't seem so.
He used to take care of him up until 3 years old?
No.
So when you brought him, it was like a whole new thing for him now. Is this his first child?
No.
How many children does he have before that?
I can't say.
But he had a couple?
Yes, yes.
Okay, it was your first child.
Yes, it was my first child.
Wow, you must have regretted taking that child there.
Yeah.
What have you been thinking over these years?
Well, I've been thinking I just want to find him. I have 4 other sons, and they don't know him.
You don't have no daughter?
No.
So it's 5 sons?
Yes, miss.
Wow, and he would be your eldest?
Yes, miss.
All right, the clues that you would have, I guess, is if the person who took him told him was that his father was a tailor, his shop was in Marchben Road, he lived in Spanish Town,
Yes.
his mom had left him with his father,
Yes.
and you, his mom, are,
Tina Ilton.
and his dad's name is,
God Paradise.
and his name would be,
Romain Paradise.
and if he's out there, what message would you want to send? Because he probably doesn't even know that he's adopted.
I just want to know him. I just want to know if he's okay. And I have 4 other sons, and I just need, the relationship and know that they have a bigger brother. Yeah, and it hurts. It's a
Yeah.
long time, and I just, just want to know him. Just want to
Wow.
see him.
All right, thank you so much for coming, and we hope that you'll find it.
Yes.
Sophia Murphy is searching for her sister and mother. Let's hear how she got separated.
Hello, good day. How are
Good
you?
day. I'm fine, thank you.
Tell us your name.
Sophia Murphy.
And who are you looking for today?
My mother and sister.
How did you get separated?
We were living in St. Mary, Islington, St. Mary.
We who?
Me and my sister. Her name is Marcia Carmen Johnson.
Oh, that's the one you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you were living there with
Yeah,
who?
we were together. And she leave us with her step-grandmother in Islington, St.
She,
Mary.
your mom?
Yes.
What's your
miss.
mom's name?
Barbara Thompson.
Right?
She leave us in Islington with her step-grandmother, and then she told her that she will be back for us.
Uh-huh.
But she never come back, so she take us to the Max Hill Park Children's Home.
How old were you guys at that time?
3.
You were 3 and your
Yeah.
sister was?
I don't know.
Younger or older?
Older.
So no one came back,
No one came back.
and she took you all the way to Maxfield Park. You're in St. Mary.
Yes, miss. Her step-grandmother take us to Max Hill Park.
Why Kingston though? Because they would have had children's homes.
I have no idea, miss. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So you went to Maxfield Park, and
From there, we went in the foster system, and I ended up in St. Anne with my foster parents.
did anyone come to look for you at Maxfield Park? Did that
No.
step grandmother? She
No,
never
miss,
did?
no one ever come to look for us.
You were separated from your sister.
For about 3 months, and then we're back together, and then she leave again.
When you say she leave again, somebody else fostered
Take her, yeah.
So you were fostered by who?
Dorisworth and Howardworth, my foster parents.
And they were good to you?
Yes, they were.
But all this time, I'm sure you were thinking about your sister.
Yes, I was thinking about her.
Did you try to get any information from the home as to where she might have gone?
A lady told me one of the time that she sees in the Star that you were looking for me. That's all she told me. She said the paper lost, so she don't have any information.
Number and all that. Oh,
No, nothing
gosh.
like that.
Right. And how were you so sure? Who is Marcia Carmen Johnson?
That's my sister.
How she have so much names? It's two different father.
The three of us is three separate father.
So who is the third person?
My brother, but he died.
Okay. So he was also in the foster system too?
The three of us was in the foster system.
Wow. So three of you were left with a step-grandaunt.
Yes, miss.
They saw your name in the paper. That means your sister was looking for you.
Yes, you were at the time.
What year was this? Long, long time.
Yes, long, long time.
How old are you now?
44.
And your sister would be about... You
She
said
born
she's-
1973.
So you grew up in St. Anne with your foster
Foster
parents,
parents.
and then you stayed there.
Yes, I
You never
stayed
moved
there.
out to the
No.
parish. The last time your sister was fostered, do you know if she was fostered in the parish or she went out of parish?
She went to Trelawney, to Granville Place of Safety. And from there, they say a white lady foster her and take her to America.
So we're hoping that someone here still knows of Marcia Carmen Johnson. How did your brother die?
I heard that he was out by the sidewalk sitting down in Kingston and somebody shoot him.
He grew to adulthood.
Yes.
He was a
miss.
big man.
Yes, and got 3 kids.
So where are those 3 children now?
I don't know. I saw the lady one time when she come and tell me that somebody shoot him. I don't hear from her from that.
All right. So once again, we're looking for, this is such a sad story. You are,
Sophia Murphy.
and you're looking for your sister who is,
Marcia Carmen Johnson.
and you believe the last time you heard of her was that she was in Trelawney, Granville Place of Safety.
Yeah.
And the white lady
Yeah, foster
fostered her and took
take
her
her to America.
abroad. And that's the last you heard of her.
That, yes, that's
And she wouldn't have known where you were because both of you were separated,
yeah, separated, yeah.
at some point in time. I mean, if she is out there somewhere, what would you like to say to her? Can you just turn to the camera and...
If she's out there somewhere, I would like to find her. And my kids get to meet her because they keep telling me that they don't have any aunt. So I would like to find her. And
You're not looking for your mother?
yes, I
You,
am.
you
But
really want... Well, Barbara Thompson,
yes,
she is somewhere out there and she might have other children too.
that's what I said too. Maybe she have other kids, but don't really make it affect me, you know.
Yeah, but you want to find your sister though, since you and her were so...
Yes, miss, I would like to find her.
Yeah.
But I would also like to find my mother.
How old were you when she left you again?
3.
So you wouldn't have known anything.
No. On the year that we were in Islington, St. Mary, that's all. My mother have an aunt. She's living in New York. I used to contact her, but I lost the address.
And your mother was originally from where?
I have no idea neither, miss. I don't know.
What about your dad?
I never heard of him.
Never heard.
No, her name is on my birth certificate. No father name isn't on it.
All right. Thank you so very much for coming. And we do hope that you find her.
Yes, miss.
Never miss a moment of joy. Subscribe now to The Susan Show and keep love and hope alive.